Another road trip. We're stopping off at Moor Court Fruit Farm. This is what we're talking about. Local, seasonal and fantastic food production at its best. Living the dream. So we're stopping off to meet
Chris Price from Moor Court Fruit.
And Chris is going to take us around and we're going to have a look at a few things here. Maybe I'm going to get to taste it. Honestly, what a beautiful location. All these buildings are new.
Some of them are new and some of them are old, to be honest. We just
Look at that.
Father's an architect, so he likes his building work.
Wow. That lovely farmyard. Right.
We're basically...
It's always one, isn't it? Good morning. How are you? Yeah, I'm the man off YouTube. Lovely to meet you. So we've made the shop now, and he's going to give us a quick tour of what we've got here.
We've got some ice creams which aren't necessarily local, but
yeah,
we've got some juices and waters and Heartsease, which is a local business.
Radnor water as well.
Just up the road.
Yeah.
We've got Tyrrell's Crisps.
Tyrrell's now, story behind them as well. They're local.
They're local. They're about 6 to 8 miles away.
Yeah.
Starting off with a farm and good potatoes, and we'll fed up with working with supermarkets, so diversify juices and crisps.
What you're doing is not really, isn't it?
But in a smaller way, perhaps. But yeah.
But you know, it's a great story. You're now supplying a lot of local.
Supplying like 35 local shops.
Look at this. This is brilliant.
With all our own grown fruit. So we grow strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and cherries as well.
I think we've come to the right place. You've got some juices over here as well.
Local juice made by a local farmer about 2 miles away. So we're doing a bit as much as we can to support as many local businesses.
Brilliant, brilliant. Local, seasonal, you know, these guys are doing it here. 600 acres you've got?
Yeah, 600 acres mixed farm.
And it's fruits,
arable and livestock.
And how many apples are you growing here?
About 150 acres cider apples.
I think I might get a caravan here for the autumn and do some cider testing for you.
We don't actually make the cider, we grow for all the...
Oh, okay.
A lot of the bigger cider producers from cider makers.
So who would you be?
We supply Aston Manor breweries, so they make all the own brand ciders for supermarkets.
I know, yeah.
Magnus cider, Cornish orchards, and then we supply dealers that make the famous Rattler cider and Cornwall.
Telling you we're living the dream today. Yeah. Speak to you later.
Come the right day.
Come and have a look at these. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Have they been cut down in Leinster?
They're just on a laser cut, aren't they?
Yeah. And they're called the Trees of Life.
The tree of life, yeah.
Tree of Life, look at that. What a beautiful gate. Some farmers have got a real skill set. Come on, this gentleman's going to introduce himself now.
Oh, my God. What am I supposed to introduce myself as?
An architect.
Jack of all trades.
It's not a jack of all trades. Look at this building, and you designed this building.
Farmers shouldn't forget about the old buildings because they're very important. They're the only link we've got with the past.
Yes.
When they're gone forever.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that
that's why I kept it, really.
Look at that.
When I was a boy, I used to milk cows around this whole block, and there was the hole where the cattle muck used to go.
This is it.
So
this will be the courtyard.
Yeah, the front of the bit farm, yeah.
Yeah.
And that would be the old threshing bay where they used to
thrashing. Yeah.
Thrash corn in the old days. Yeah.
Look at this.
And those old cow houses up along there.
These here?
Yeah, those old cow houses, yeah. This house is an old house going back to 1300. It's an old medieval crack hall in the middle.
A medieval crack hall.
They were old timber frame construction. Welsh marshes construction, really. Yeah. And they're not so many about now because it's so long time ago. A lot have burned down, a lot have been knocked down.
Yeah.
But they're worth preserving because they're a relic of.
And you've got the skill set to do it with your architect. No, listen, it is absolutely amazing. Well, this is a great story. Here we go.
Well, this is a house I designed based on the principles of the great architect Frank Lloyd Wright, who was probably the best architect to ever lived. Everything was based on nature. Everything should be kept close to the ground. It should belong where it stands. So it's built. Well, it was an old prefabricated bungalow the other way, and I got planning to replace it.
Yeah.
Luckily, because otherwise you'd never be able to build out in the sticks. And so I built this house with materials which I found which are local, basically as similar as I could get to anything local. Because in Herefordshire, the red soil, you need red tiles and red brick really to match the existing. And so this is what I came up with.
Absolutely stunning, stunning. And all the designs, little garage.
This is a product, mate. I've done little talks about things. Yeah, it's long and low, you see.
Long and low. Look at that.
Gives a sense of shelter.
Gives a sense of shelter.
Yeah.
Close to the ground.
Close to the ground.
Like
Yeah.
they used to be
Most
years ago.
houses now are built with no imagination, no thought of where it is.
Yeah.
It could be any, I mean, it could be anywhere.
I'm blown away. I have to just give you that panoramic view as well. And the birds are singing. And the fields are full of food. Farmer, architect, an absolute genius. Just so glad I stopped here.
You're right.
Compresses you in a small entrance, okay?
Then you open up into an open, wide space, and it gives you a sense of expansion, release.
Wow, look at this.
It's only a small house. It's not a big, grand house. It's just
Wow.
gets you away from the box. It's not a box anymore.
No. And it's all open and it's very, very light.
Yeah, it's
And you can
warm
see the
tonight.
windows. Really warm in here. Beautiful kitchen as well.
Yeah, the kitchen is just.
Look at that. Wow. So we've come up to the polytunnel and you're going to explain a little bit what's going on here.
Basically, we're growing strawberries on tabletops to help with disease issues when they're off the floor.
Yeah.
And also for picking. So they're elevated and they're grown in coir, these black coir bags, which is basically ground up coconut husk,
This is it?
which is inert.
Yeah.
And so everything the plant needs is fed through these little drip lines here.
Ah, okay. So all the nutrients and everything goes into there.
Yes, and all mixed into water.
Yeah.
On a day like today, they're probably irrigated about 25 times a day.
I was going to say, it's absolutely scorching in here and it's still early in the morning.
Like midday in the hot peak of the summer, it's 40 odd degrees.
Have a look at the size of this polytunnel. How many more of these?
We've got 9 more of these with strawberries in, and about 70 cherries.
Unbelievable. That's what it takes to get strawberries onto your plate. Wimbledon, will these be ready?
Hopefully, yes. We're constantly picking every day if possible, if the weather permits.
Unbelievable. Really impressive.
That's why we have to grow under plastic,
Yeah.
to try and ensure we get a crop really, to make it more reliable
Well,
because
look,
of the extreme weather that we get in the UK.
it is our problem, isn't it? And I think when you see this, it is the answer because it's seasonal, it's local, and it's really healthy and nutritious. Are these ready as well?
1 or 2 of these wouldn't be far off.
Yeah. So these will be grown in the next.
These we pick probably tomorrow. So we tend to pick it every day, but we pick half of the field. Half of the tunnels get picked one day, and the next half get picked the next day. So we've constantly got a supply of fresh strawberries.
Let's go see these cherries. So we've come into another polytunnel now, and we're going to explain a little bit what's going on here.
So these are dwarf cherry trees. So these are grown on what they call a Gisela 3 dwarfing rootstock.
Yeah.
So basically keeps the tree more compact, so you can grow them in a ton environment.
Okay.
Cherries don't like the cold frost when they're blossoming in the spring,
Yeah.
and also when the cherry's developing in the summer, in July, if you get a rain shower, they'll split. So they're all worthless or market. You can't sell them then when they're
So
not.
that's why they're.
That's why they're all grown under tunnels, basically.
It looks just absolutely fantastic. Good line from that. What would you get from, you know, a single tree, as in weight-wise?
Between 5 and 10 kilos a tree.
So it's quite a lot of cherries, isn't it?
Because we're trying to go for the premium end of the market, growing the bigger. They're
Bigger.
almost like small plums.
Yeah.
32, 34 mil cherries.
Can't wait for these to ready. I think I'll have to come back, won't I?
And you can just see now, cherries do what they call self-thinning. So the red ones are what the tree naturally pushes off.
I can see that, yeah.
It basically manages its own crop load.
Yeah, and then these are going to be the
These will be the
cherries.
cherries that we pick hopefully in mid-July onwards.
Wow. Unbelievable. Do you know what? It's been an absolute honour to come round and look at what you're doing. You're working hard, producing food, and, you know, this is what we need to be showcasing. You know, these kinds of systems, because we need to be producing more of our own food in our own country.
Very much so.
And if it takes, you know, plastic to do it, new systems, new technology. That's what we have to do.
Exactly, you've got to just keep moving with the times, haven't you, if you can.
There you go. Back British agriculture, back British farmers, and support local, seasonal. Living the dream.
Thank you.